Welcome to another episode of Life and Whiskey. As always, I'm Jordan, and thanks for joining me today. I was a little bit excited when I got this bottle. Now that we're going to do Buffalo Trace today, we've already done Buffalo Trace. It was one of the very first videos that I ever did. But this one I was a little bit excited for when I picked it up. It is a store pick for Common Sense, which is a pretty big chain of like truck stop gas stations. Um, and they have a pretty good buying power, so they're able to get really good prices on stuff. In fact, that's where I buy most of my liquor because it has some of the best prices in town. And so it's a single barrel select Buffalo Trace at 90 proof, 45% ABV, um, coming in. And so I was just kind of excited to get a little store pick because I had heard that the store picks for most anything tend to be a cut above um, any of the normal stuff. It doesn't really matter what brand you're getting. If you get a store pick, you tend to get better selections because somebody's gone in, taken the time, picked barrels specifically to bottle for whatever chain you're going with, or distribution liquor store or whatever it is you want to say. Whoever's doing the picking tends to have spent some time trying to find that specific barrel that they're looking for. So I had high hopes for this. Now I've tried it. I thought it drank especially hot for a 90 proof, especially compared to the original Buffalo Trace, like the everyday off the shelf. Um, it to me was fairly thin and sweet and light and fruity. Really nice, easy sipping bourbon. Great way to go. So I had high hopes for this, thinking that it was going to be something spectacular. Same exact price for the store pick as it was for the normal Buffalo Trace, right? $19.99 here locally in Wyoming. So why the heck not, right? Especially for that price. So that's what I originally found with this, is that it didn't bring anything new to the table. A lot of the flavors I was expecting were not there. You know, I always refer to that apple floral note as Buffalo Trace-esque. That was missing from this bottle when I first tried it. So this will be my second tasting of this. We'll see if it has changed at all since my previous um, sampling. We're through the neck pour now, so maybe a little bit of oxidation, a little bit of interaction there may have changed the flavor profile slightly. So let's see what we get out of this. But my original impression was I was not as impressed with this as I had hoped I would be, and not as impressed as just regular Buffalo Trace. So hopefully this brings something new to the table from the last tasting to this one. But there you go. There's all the background on it. Okay. So immediately I'm getting corn dust, light apple, not as floral and appley as normal Buffalo Trace, but a nice light apple, sweet caramel, hint of brown sugar, and it's more apple. Apple seems to be dominating. Really no floral component, just apple. Which that's a good sign because I wasn't really picking any of that up before. No alcohol. Well, at the very tail end, I get a little bit of alcohol. So far, all signs are pointing to this being better than the original experience. Here we go, going in for the taste. So, I'll give you the flavor profile. It was sweet, vanilla, honey, a very, very slight apple, nothing. Okay, so I was hesitant to start speaking on that until I, kind of ran the flavor profile all the way through because it was extremely watery thin. Um, Way more than I was expecting. And the first time that I tried this, like I said, it drank really hot. It drank way hotter than what I would expect a 90 proof. It burned start to finish. This time, almost no burn whatsoever. But just super watery, thin, couple of sweet notes up front, picked up that floral apple towards the end, and then it just kind of disappeared. So let's hope that on the second go round, we get something different out of here. Now that apple's really starting to blow up in the glass. Super dominating. Sweet caramel, honey, a little bit of oak and tannin, and then the burn kind of picks up at the end. A little alcohol burn at the end. Very, very thin, very, very tamped down. Um, so from that perspective, I would say still disappointed in this bottle. It has changed in its characteristics and how it's presenting, but disappointed in the fact that it's 90 proof. It should be pulling way more flavors out than just this really small, thin, sweet note. That being said, no real knocks on it. It's not bad. There's no negative flavors or anything like that. It's just not bringing forward any of the really big flavors I was hoping to get. Um, and it's just not standing out. Between this and the off the shelf bottle, normal bottle, I would go with the normal bottle. Um, but because they're the same price, what the heck, right? No harm, no foul there. Still under 20 bucks. But for as thin as it is in flavor, you'd never think that it's a 90 proof whiskey, which is a little disheartening. So there you go. Buffalo Trace, Common Sense, Store Pick, Single Barrel Select. So there's hope yet that some other barrel brings a little more impact. Not sure who picked this barrel, but they either don't like whiskey or don't have a palate, one or the other. And sorry if that offends anybody, but do yourself a favor, skip this one, go straight to your normal Buffalo Trace. It'll serve you much better, I think. But there you go. Let me know if you've ever had a chance to sample a store pick Buffalo Trace. Let me know what you can find it for in your area, or if you just get normal Buffalo Trace, the standard off the shelf. Let me know what the price is in your area for that as well. Like I said, it is $19.99 here locally for either of them, so why not take the gamble? And yeah, that's all I got to say about it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the Life and Whiskey channel on both BitchUte and Minds. And also in the description of the video down below, I'm going to have a link to my new channel, Dad Father Review. Go through and review different products that we have around here. Try and give you more value added content when it comes to product reviews, help you with some of your purchases somewhere in the future. And yeah, thanks for watching. As always, have yourselves a great day, and we will catch you in the next video.